Well, during this pandemic, many parishes have been affected as well and have turned to innovative ways to reach their parishioners. St. Cecilia Parish in Wilbraham posted musical reflections performed by both adult cantors and members of the children's choir. It was done in an effort to uplift people from afar and to let them know they remain united in faith. CAROLEE McGrath returns now with the story.
St. Cecilia Parish in Wilbraham has long been known for its music ministry program. After all, the parish is named after the patron saint of musicians. So it was no surprise that when churches closed in March due to coronavirus restrictions, the parish continued to reach out in prayer and song virtually.
We just really thought that in this time of a disconnect, that it was important to try to connect.
Father Dan Boyle says they've been posting masses online and continues to do so even as churches reopen near the end of May with limited capacity. In addition to the Mass, music director Todd Ravelli added musical reflections performed by his cantors.
Well, we're trying to pick music that I think the words would have meaning to people. In the absence of actually having people at church, I think it's a good way to bring a little bit of St. Cecilia's to everybody at home. And we've had a very good response with all that.
Churches had been closed in mid-March due to the stay-at-home advisory Governor Baker issued in response to the coronavirus pandemic. The phased-in reopening allowed for houses of worship to reopen at 40% capacity with several restrictions, including social distancing, no sign of peace, no altar servers, and one cantor but no choir. Adamski-Maggi has been cantoring at St. Cecilia's for several years. For the Feast of the Holy Trinity, she sang Lord, When You Came.
I truly believe it's another way of praying. You're praying twice when you're singing. And then what I like doing is I'm listening to the words that I'm singing, and I do believe in what I'm singing, and I want to convey that.
The director of Faith Formation has also been posting music done by the children's choir on the Faith Formation Facebook page, as well as artwork and prayers done by the kids. She says it's a way to keep them connected to Christ.
Ave Maria, gratia plena.
We thought it was important for the kids to stay positive and stay connected and spread a little happiness and joy. Things were really rough, and we wanted them to know that we were thinking of them, and we wanted them to think of us, too.
Rosemary Oldred is the director of Faith Formation. During the pandemic, she quickly learned to become a videographer, editor, and social media manager.
It's particularly moving for me to see that, especially some of the little kids who are singing some of their favorite songs, and it's just a wonderful thing, I think.
The current situation has brought with it isolation, anxiety, and loss. Add to that the racial tension sparked by the killing of George Floyd by a Minneapolis police officer. Father Boyle says, especially during these difficult times, Catholics need to turn to Christ.
We're challenged in so many ways that we get sidetracked many times. And God is there, the Lord is there, the Holy Spirit's there. This weekend of the Holy Trinity, it's important that we try to keep focused on that.
Reporting for Reel to Reel, I'm CAROLEE McGrath.
And to hear the reflections in their entirety, head over to iobserve.org for a link to more selections.